Ever walk into a crowded store like Walmart and feel instantly drained, overwhelmed, or just off? You're not alone. Many people experience a similar sensation, a feeling that their energy is being depleted by the environment. But is there a scientific or spiritual explanation for this? In this video, we'll explore the subtle energies that may be at play in crowded spaces, particularly retail environments like Walmart. We'll delve into the concepts of spiritual energy, quantum consciousness, and how they might relate to our everyday experiences, offering practical tips to protect your energy and maintain your well-being amidst the chaos. The concept of spiritual energy has been explored by philosophers, mystics, and spiritual traditions for centuries. In many Eastern philosophies, this energy is known as prana in Hinduism or Kai in Taoism, a vital life force that flows through all living things and connects us to the universe. This energy is not simply a physical phenomenon, but also encompasses our mental, emotional, and spiritual states. When this energy is balanced and flowing freely, we feel vibrant, healthy, and connected. However, when it becomes blocked or depleted, we may experience fatigue, stress, and a sense of disconnection. The idea that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality is not new. Ancient traditions, such as Buddhism and Advaita Vedanta, have long emphasized the power of the mind to influence our perception and experience of the world. These philosophies suggest that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions can directly impact our reality. From the perspective of these traditions, consciousness is not merely a byproduct of the brain, but rather a fundamental aspect of the universe. It is the ground of being from which all things arise. In recent decades, quantum physics has offered a new lens through which to examine the relationship between consciousness and reality. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that deals with the behavior of matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic levels, has revealed phenomena that challenge our classical understanding of the world. One of the most intriguing aspects of quantum mechanics is the observer effect, which suggests that the act of observation can influence the behavior of quantum systems. This has led some physicists and philosophers to speculate that consciousness may play a more fundamental role in shaping reality than previously thought. One of the key figures in the intersection of quantum physics and consciousness is David Bohm, a renowned theoretical physicist who made significant contributions to quantum theory. Bohm proposed the concept of the implicate order, suggesting that the universe is not a collection of separate objects but rather a seamless, interconnected whole. He believed that consciousness is not separate from this whole, but is an integral part of it. Bohm's ideas have been influential in shaping the understanding of consciousness as a fundamental aspect of reality. Another influential figure is Amit Goswami, a theoretical quantum physicist and consciousness researcher. Goswami argues that consciousness is the primary reality, and that the material world is a manifestation of consciousness. He suggests that quantum mechanics provides a scientific basis for understanding how consciousness can influence the physical world. Goswami's work has been instrumental in bridging the gap between science and spirituality, offering a framework for understanding the relationship between quantum physics and consciousness. The concept of collective consciousness, popularized by Carl Jung, also plays a role in understanding the energy dynamics of crowded spaces. Jung proposed that there is a shared unconscious mind that connects all individuals, containing universal archetypes and patterns of behavior. When a large number of people gather in one place, their collective thoughts, emotions, and intentions can create a powerful energetic field. This field can be positive and uplifting, such as at a concert or a spiritual gathering, or it can be negative and draining, such as in a crowded store where people are stressed, anxious, or focused on consumption. Imagine walking into a crowded Walmart on a Saturday afternoon. The air is thick with the energy of hundreds of people, each with their own thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Some are stressed about finding the best deals, others are anxious about finishing their shopping quickly, and still others are simply overwhelmed by the sheer number of people and products. This collective energy can create a chaotic and draining environment, especially for those who are highly sensitive to energy. Many empaths, individuals who are highly attuned to the emotions and energy of others, report feeling particularly drained and overwhelmed in crowded environments. They may experience a sense of absorbing the emotions of those around them, feeling their stress, anxiety, and negativity. This can lead to fatigue, irritability, and a desire to escape the situation. One personal transformation story illustrates this point. Sarah, an empath, used to dread going to Walmart. She would often feel overwhelmed and exhausted after just a few minutes in the store. She realized that she was absorbing the negative energy of the other shoppers and that she needed to find a way to protect herself. She began practicing mindfulness and grounding techniques before entering the store, visualizing a shield of light around herself to deflect negative energy. She also made a conscious effort to focus on her own energy and intentions, rather than getting caught up in the energy of the crowd. Over time, Sarah found that she was able to navigate crowded stores without feeling so drained and overwhelmed. Another perspective comes from Maria, who works as a cashier at Walmart. She has observed the energy of the store from a unique vantage point. She noticed that certain times of day, such as during the lunch rush or on weekends, the energy in the store feels particularly chaotic and draining. She also observed that certain areas of the store, such as the electronics department or the toy aisle, tend to have a higher concentration of negative energy. Maria has learned to protect her energy by taking short breaks throughout the day, practicing deep breathing exercises, and focusing on positive thoughts and intentions. From a scientific perspective, it's important to acknowledge that the concept of spiritual energy is not directly measurable by current scientific instruments. However, there are several lines of evidence that suggest that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions can have a real impact on our physical and energetic states. For example, studies have shown that mindfulness meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall well-being. These effects may be related to changes in brain activity, hormone levels, and immune function. Research in the field of psychoneuroimmunology has demonstrated the close connection between the mind, the nervous system, and the immune system. Studies have shown that stress, anxiety, and depression can weaken the immune system, making us more susceptible to illness. Conversely, positive emotions, social support, and relaxation techniques can strengthen the immune system and promote healing. This suggests that our mental and emotional states can have a direct impact on our physical health and well-being. Furthermore, research in the field of bioenergetics has explored the concept of subtle energy fields that surround and permeate the human body. These fields, sometimes referred to as the aura, are believed to be influenced by our thoughts, emotions, and physical health. While the existence of these energy fields is still debated within the scientific community, some studies have shown that they can be detected using sensitive instruments. One such instrument is SQUID superconducting quantum interference device magnetometry, which can measure extremely weak magnetic fields. Research using SQUID magnetometry has suggested that the human body emits a magnetic field that is influenced by our thoughts and emotions. The limitations of current scientific knowledge must be acknowledged. While there is growing evidence to support the idea that consciousness and energy are interconnected, the precise mechanisms by which this occurs are not yet fully understood. Many of the concepts discussed in this video, such as spiritual energy and collective consciousness, are beyond the scope of current scientific inquiry. However, this does not necessarily mean that these concepts are invalid. It simply means that we need to continue to explore them using a variety of approaches, including both scientific and experiential methods. The practical applications of understanding the energy dynamics of crowded spaces are numerous. By becoming more aware of our own energy and the energy of our surroundings, we can take steps to protect ourselves from negative influences and enhance our overall well-being. This can include practicing mindfulness and grounding techniques, visualizing a shield of light around ourselves, and limiting our exposure to crowded environments when we are feeling particularly vulnerable. From a cultural perspective, the concept of spiritual energy is deeply ingrained in many traditions and practices. In traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture and acupressure are used to balance the flow of Qi throughout the body. In Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, the concept of prana is central to understanding health and well-being. These traditions offer valuable insights into the nature of energy and how to cultivate a healthy and balanced energetic state. Technological insights can also play a role in understanding and managing our energy in crowded spaces. For example, wearable devices that monitor our heart rate variability and stress levels can provide valuable feedback about how our bodies are responding to different environments. This information can help us to make informed decisions about when and how to engage with crowded spaces. Emerging trends in the field of energy medicine are also offering new possibilities for enhancing our well-being. Techniques such as Reiki, energy healing, and sound therapy are becoming increasingly popular as ways to balance and harmonize our energy fields. These techniques are based on the principle that our bodies have the innate ability to heal themselves and that by working with our energy, we can support this natural healing process. In conclusion, the experience of feeling drained in crowded stores like Walmart may be related to the subtle energies that are at play in these environments. Quantum physics, ancient spiritual traditions, and personal experiences all offer insights into the relationship between consciousness, energy, and our well-being. By becoming more aware of our own energy and the energy of our surroundings, we can take steps to protect ourselves from negative influences and cultivate a more balanced and harmonious life. What are your experiences with crowded stores or other environments that tend to drain your energy? What techniques do you use to protect your energy and maintain your well-being? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on spirituality, quantum consciousness, and personal transformation. Click the bell icon to be notified of our latest videos. Thanks for watching.